Siphinde sikwamkele enkqubeni usabukele Kids News. Umhla wama-21 kwinyanga kaFebruwari kulo nyaka 2018 yakulityelwa kudala ngabemi beli. Kaloku ngalo mhla wayesakuba ngomphathiswa wezimali umnumzana uMalusi Gigaba kwintetha yakhe hlahla lwabiwo-mali wabhengeza ukuba irhafu karhulumente i-value added tax ke ngelasemzini iza kunyuka ngomyinge we-1% ngomhla wokuqala kwinyanga ka-April. Le rhafu ke mbukeli ibifadula iyi-14% njengokuba ngoku inyuka isiya ku-15%. Ezi zibhengezo ke selidume elingophiyo ke kubantu abaninzi kuba kuthetha ukuba amaxabiso wezinto aza kuntengela phezulu butshintsha ke ubomi nabantwana bathi kweli tyeli bachaphazelekile. Intatheli yethu ke uPhaphama Tshangana Dube ukhe yancokola nabantwana ukuva izimvo zabo ngalomba. Uthi qhina ke nakumhlaziyi wezoqoqosho ukuva ukuba kuthiwana xa kunje. Nantsi ingxelo egcweleyo mbukeli.
Uhulumeni uthathe isinqumo sokuthi athathe anyuse izinga lentela.
Isukela kwesi sibhengezo ke lengxokolo iphandla apha ukonyuswa kwerhafu karhulumente i-VAT ukutsho ngomyinge we-1% kuthetha utshintsho kwimpilo ebesiyiphila. Yintoni na le VAT ebangele olunxunguphalo?
VAT is value added tax, which means that every year you have to pay more money to the government.
VAT, it's like when every year the price increases, like petrol, it increases about maybe R1 or more.
Kungoku nje abafundi bathi banexhala lokuncitshiswa kwemali abathi bayiphiwe ngabazali.
Now that VAT is increasing, it's so sad because my mother doesn't work and I only have maybe only 10 rand on Wednesday. So now that it's increasing, only my sister is going to give me 5 rands and lunch tin on Fridays.
My parents normally give me allowance. So now that VAT is it's increasing, I can't save more because my parents would say, okay, it's fine this month, I can't give you money because this is increasing and I have to buy this for the house.
Our parents are having arguments because they don't get paid enough money, and first we used to buy 2 loaves of bread, then we bought 1 loaf of bread, and we can't handle it because the budget is low.
That they shouldn't increase VAT because they should worry about people at home, like our moms. Like my birthday is coming up and my mom won't take us out like every year that she used to, so they just need to think about it.
uXandiphai nongumhlalutyi wezoqoqosho uyicacise le rhafu wenjenje.
I-VAT yi-value added tax, irhafu ethi umntu ngamnye xa esenza nantoni na noba mhlambi uproduce service okanye ungumntu othungayo othengisayo uba nje kukho le nto kuthiwa ongeza i-value then ubhatale i-value added tax. So i-VAT ibhatalwa ngumntu wonke. Mhlawumbi umfama uthi umfama athi awulima athi awuvuna ayothengisa emarketini funeka afake i-VAT kuloo nto. Imali ke leyo athi iyawubhatalwa kuye ayinike urhulumente.
Urhulumente ke uzamile ukubonelela uluntu ingakumbi olo lungathathi ntweni ngokuthi le rhafu ingakuchaphazeli ukutya okungundoqo. Oluluhluke lokutya lubizwa ngokuba zii-zero rated items ngokwesilungu. Koluluhluke kungabalulwa umbona, irice, iimbotyi, imifuno, iziqhamo, amafutha okupheka, ubisi ukuya kutsho kumaqanda. Kodwa ke xa kufikwa kwezinye izinto ezifana namafutha wezithuthi, iimpahla kwanokutya okungekho koluluhlu silukhankanyileyo, abantu basaza kuchaphazeleka. Noko kunjalo urhulumente ubenzelelele abo baxhamla kwisibonelelo sikarhulumente.
Iigranti zona zizawunyuka kabini kulo nyaka, sibona uba kuzawunyuka ngoku ngo-April ziphinde zinyuke nango-October, September, October, kuba izama urhulumente uba ancedisane naba bangathathi ntweni ikakhulu kuba ke sibonile uba amaxabiso amaninzi ayanyuka ngonyuka.
kuza kufuneka ke Mzantsi sizame ukuziphuhlisa ngandlela zonke ukuze nakubeni sichaphazeleka nje kodwa ubomi buqhubeke. Wena ofundayo ube ngathi uyaqiniseka apha ezincwadini kanti nawe osebenzayo uliphathe kakuhle elo torho. Ngandlela zonke sizame nokonga imali ukulungiselela mhla ngengxaki. Ukhumbule ke mbukeli ukuba liba khona noko ilitha nasesithokotokweni sobumnyama liduduma lidlule. Kwiindaba ze-SABC ndinguphaphama Changana Dube eRhawutini.
Oko kuthetha ukuba amaxabiso wezinto ezivama ukuzithenga njengempahla aza kunyuka kutsho ke kunyanzeleke ukuba sibophe ibhanti ukuze sikwazi ukuphila. Abezezimali ke mbukeli bathi nakubeni amaxabiso aza kunyuka kodwa ke akuthetha ukuba siyeke ukonga imali. Kubalulekile kaloku uba sihlale sinencebo ukulungiselela mhla ngengxaki. Umbuzo ke ngoku umile uthi sawukwazi na ukonga imali xa kunje. Ukuphendula lo mbuzo simeme umnumzana uGerald Mwandiyambira osuka ku-South African Savings Institute ukusixhobisa ngalo mba akahambi yedwa ke ukhona noThadiwa Mwandiyambira oneminyaka elithoba nowonga imali kukubi kukuhle naye ke kusifundisa ngendlela zokonga imali. Guys, welcome to Kids and thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
So you're coming from the South African Savings Institute. Now, before we proceed, could you please just tell us what the institute is all about?
The South African Savings Institute is a non-profit organization which promotes savings and investment in South Africa. So our mandate is to go out and get South Africans to save and invest more. And we work together with National Treasury, various financial institutions and other non-governmental organizations to promote savings.
So what does it mean to be financially savvy and why is it important that we save?
It's important to save because we are not in control of what happens tomorrow. And if you do not have a saving safety net, life can become very difficult. Also, when the country is saving, what we do is we create a deposit base which our financial institutions can use to lend out money and to grow our economy. So savings is a very important part of every South African's life, which we try and promote so that we realize that we can't just live and consume everything that we get every day.
Okay, so recently the former Minister of Finance announced that the VAT will be increasing by 1% from the 1st of April. So is it still possible for us to save in these trying times?
Look, saving involves three words. It's called sacrifice, commitment, and discipline. And you need those three things to save. Yes, things are getting harder, but all I can say to you is if you were to lose your job today, and you didn't have savings, would you be better off or worse off? And that's really the bottom line. It's not easy to save, and I don't think I want to send a message out there that it's easy to save. But if you start saving young, if you start saving early, and you apply sacrifice, commitment, and discipline, everyone can save, because there's someone out there who's got no income to save at all.
Yeah, that's true. Thadiwa, before we proceed, could you please just briefly introduce yourself to the viewers, your name and all that?
My name is Thadiwa Nashe. My surname is Mwandiyambira. I like playing the violin. It calms me down when I have tough situations.
I'm told that when it comes to saving, you could teach me a thing or two. So why is it important that we save?
It's important to save because if you weren't saving, you wouldn't have a good lifestyle. You wouldn't be able to live properly.
Yeah, so it's important that we save. So tell us, who taught you how to save and what are you going to do with your savings, or what do you usually do with your savings when you have money at home?
My father taught me how to save, and the money that I have at home for savings, I'm trying to save up to buy me a new violin.
Wow, that's amazing. Sir, could you please enlighten us more about other ways of saving that are interest-free?
Well, there's lots of different types of saving. Essentially, every child, for example, should have a tax-free savings account. So if there's young people watching, they should ask their parents to open a tax-free savings account where they put money in there. The nice thing about a tax-free savings account is that money, it grows tax-free. So it means that it grows much quicker. And for example, if you start saving the maximum 2,750 Rand up to the maximum annual amount of 33,000, and you open an account when a child is born, when that child is 15, that account will have 1.74 million Rand at a 15% return. Wow. Simple as that. Yeah, and that's a parent investing in a child. That money can be used for future university, or you can give it to the child as a gift. So the basics of saving are that there are 4 principles, and the Thadiwa will explain the 4 principles and the 4 piggy banks.
So the first piggy bank is savings. You can have more than one savings pig if you're saving for a lot of things.
Oh, okay.
So I'm saving for a new violin. The second pig is for poor people and orphans. The third pig is for God and Jesus. The fourth pig is investment. The money I put into this pig, my parents will double it on my birthday.
Wow.
Okay. So what she's explained is the 4 principles of money.
Yeah.
The savings pig is really saying that everybody should have a goal. So in life, you need to save towards goals.
Yeah, exactly.
The second pig she explained is that we all forget that we're more fortunate than others. Just like you're saying, it's so hard to save.
Yeah,
you can save because you have an income. Someone else out there doesn't have. So you need to look after the less fortunate. The third pig she explained was really around, having a faith-based giving. Because it's important, especially if a child starts doing it. And she'll explain, what percentage do you give?
10%, that is 1 rand.
Okay, so if she has 10 rand, she gives 1 rand, which is 10%.
Wow,
explain what you do with your 10 rand.
So the 10 rand that I have, I take 10% away from it, and that's 1 rand. And then I put it into the God and Jesus' pig. And for my savings pig, I put 2%, and then I'm left with...
Put 2 rand, and then you're left with 7 rand.
I'm left with 7 rand.
Yeah.
And then for my orphans, I put 3 rand, and then I'm left with 2 rand. And with my investment pig, I put 1 rand, and then I'm left with 1 rand to spend.
So how should parents teach their children to spend responsibly, and at what age can a child model good money saving habits?
Well, initially, you need to get a money box for a child as soon as they are born so that they just get used to putting money. It's fun to put money into that little slot. But once the child can count, you can start teaching them the principles. Tadiwa is 8 years old, and she needs to start understanding the principles. In life, you will save in one season. In another season, you're investing. In another season, you're basically giving. And basically what happens is when these pigs are all full, you then take the child to the bank, and then they now understand, they get a bank account and a bank card. Suddenly your child will also start understanding that that card is not magic. The one you use, it's money you took to the bank.
Yeah. So I often hear people talking about a savey saver and a money jack spender. So what is the meaning of this jargon in simple terms?
Which is the?
A savey saver and a money jack spender.
Well, a savvy saver is really somebody who understands the importance of saving. And saving allows you to be in a situation in life where you can always buy the things you need when you need them, okay? Now, also when you're a money jack spender, it's also another way of trying to interpret you saying that you are very keen on putting money together for investment. So these are principles which young people need to have. Okay. The only sad part is that...
So I think we're running out of time, but last question for you. I understand that South African Saving Institute has like campaigns in place to help people know more about saving. Could you please tell us more about that? And for last question, Tadiwa, can you please, like, if you have like advice for kids that are watching at home that would also like to start saving, like what words do you have for them? But we'll start with the father.
Okay, well, so South African Savings Institute, we have July Savings Month, which is the month the whole country talks about saving. Yeah. We have a festive season campaign, and we have a youth savings campaign in June.
So for the young viewers that are watching, to start saving, so when you get money and you're saving for something, rather just save it and put it into your piggy bank, and when you get older, you'll see the piggy bank starts getting fuller.
So thank you so much for joining us. This has been a very productive interview. I hope our viewers have learned a thing or two about saving.